Welcome back to Minds Therapy with Victoria. As we step into 2026, many people are thinking about a fresh start, new habits, and new goals. But the deepest longing is for better relationships. And that's what we're going to focus on in this episode. Welcome. Maybe you're carrying tension from last year. Maybe communication feels strained. Or maybe you're realizing that some connections need healing, starting with the way you think, feel, and respond. Today we are talking about relationships rewired, how healing begins, not by fixing others, but by renewing the mind. And the good news? Change is possible, gently, intentionally, and with hope. Why do relationships break down? Many relationship struggles aren't really about the relationship itself. They're about patterns stored in the mind and nervous system. When we've experienced emotional wounds, unmet needs, repeated misunderstandings, or long-term stress, the brain learns shortcuts for protection. So instead of responding, we react. Instead of listening, we defend. Instead of connecting, we withdraw or attack. From an NLP and neuroscience perspective, this is the mind running an old programming, often written years ago, sometimes in childhood. And here's the key insight for 2026. You can't build new relationships with an old internal script. Renewal begins internally. Renewal is the turning point. Mind renewal means consciously updating how you interpret situations, how you speak to yourself, and how your body feels during connection. In therapy and coaching, I often see this shift from I always get hurt to I can learn to respond differently. From the never listen to I can communicate with clarity and calm. From I must protect myself to I can choose safety and boundaries. Faith beautifully supports this. The Christian faith, according to Romans chapter 12, verse 2, we need to be transformed by the renewing of our minds. Transformation isn't forceful, it's intentional. And when the mind softens, relationships begin to follow. Here are 3 practical rewiring tools. NLP helps change the meaning. Ask yourself, what meaning am I assigning to this situation? When meaning changes, emotional response changes. Hypnotherapy, calming the emotional memory. Unresolved emotional memories can hijack present conversations. Gentle hypnotherapy helps the mind release old emotional charge, so you're responding from now, not then. 3. Mindset coaching, choosing conscious responses. Mindset work helps you pause between trigger and reaction. That pause is where healing lives. And as a bonus, neurotheology shows us that prayer, reflection, and faith-based meditation physically support emotional regulation. Let's take one gentle moment together. Take a slow breath in and out. Now think of one relationship you'd like to experience differently in 2026. Ask yourself, what pattern am I ready to release? What new response do I want to practice? I choose renewal. I choose growth. I choose peace. This is what you should be saying to yourself silently. Notice what shifts. No pressure, no judgment. Healthy relationships aren't built on perfection. They're built on renewal. As this new year begins, remember, you don't have to repeat old cycles. You can rewire, reset, and reconnect. Here's a question for you. What's one relationship you want to approach differently in 2026? If this resonated, like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you next week as we continue this journey of mind renewal and healing.